That's with a 45 tooth 1-up, the medium cage XTR derailleur. Alright, this is the new sunrace 11 to 50 11-speed cassette. This is an XTR M9000 medium cage. I'm running a titanium gold KMC 11-speed chain to get this nice poor man's Shimano Eagle group. I'm holding my camera, I'm doing this on my phone, so shifting it's going to be a pain in the butt. But the one problem is because you have to have so much B screw tension that shifting up from your 11 tooth into your 12 or 13 or whatever this one is, it won't shift. It just really won't shift in there because there's such a wide gap here. But you can still shift up your 2, and you can even shift up to 3. I don't mind that. I'm usually riding in this gear anyway, half the time, one of these top 2 gears when I'm doing my trail, just so I don't get any chain rubbing off the axle. In order for you to get really good shifting into your 42 and your 50, so you have a 36, a 42, and a 50. I originally had a Shimano cassette with a modified 1-up 45 tooth. At the time there was only a 45 tooth cassette splicer, and so rather than just buy a new 20 or a new 46 tooth one just to get one extra tooth, I was just waiting around. So I'm trying to see what this 50 is like. I might just go back to a 46 if this 50 is too tall. And I run an oval wolf tooth drop stop 28 tooth because I'm a total puss. I need that granny gear. So I'm going to kind of shift it and show you what it looks like in the 5th gear. The tension right here isn't too bad as far as the derailleur. You're probably going to get a lot of slapping going on, but who cares? Not a big deal. But I'm going to give it 2 shifts on my XTR shifter. 1, 2, and it hopefully goes up into the 2 gears. So I got 1, and it wants to go up there. I'm still fine-tuning. There you go. Goes into the 2nd. Click again. Next gear. Shift. Click again. Shift. Click again. Shift. Click again. Shift. And this is how I always tune my bikes. 1 click, 1 turn of the crank should shift you up into the next gear. Of course, if you just pedal the crank, if you just pedal it like this, it'll shift through the gears a lot better, but you're never really going to know how fine-tuned you are on the gear. So you should always, the way I was taught, is always click, and then it should spin 1 up and go to the next gear. And it should do that all the way up the gear, all the way up the cogs, and all the way down the cogs. All right, now we're getting to the higher gears here. That's the 42, and then up into the 50. Oh, up into the 50. There we go. I didn't click it all the way. Boom, up into the 50. In the beginning of the video, you're going to see what the angle of my derailleur was with a 45 tooth, and it's pretty much the same angle. I'm completely happy with that. I mean, climbing up, I still got plenty of slack in my derailleur. I'm not really worried about it. And if I break it, oh well, then I'll just get a long cage and be done with it. So I was pedaling around, looks pretty good. So now we'll go back down the cogs here. So I gotta downshift 1, go down in the 42. Downshift, go down in the 36. This is like a 34, I think. Oh, I doubled. Down, down, down. Oh, I shifted up, crap. Down, down. That weird noise you hear is my auto suspension on my Lapierre, on my shock. Down, 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 boom. And it pedals back. I'm not really worried about that. That weird noise you heard was my auto suspension. So this is my 2015 Lapierre Zesty 527 with carbon. I have 160 mil in the front. I put a different air spring in there. I just put these new carbon Renthal fat bars, 780 mil wide with a 30 mil rise, and I'm rocking a 170 millimeter rock shock dropper. This frame is a smidge small for me. I'm tall. I didn't get an XL frame because I usually have issues with XL frames. They're just, sometimes they're too big. But this 170 actually works great for me. So yeah, that's the Sunrace 11 to 50 tooth in black with a gold chain looking eagle. And I'm super ghetto. I always run a master link. The 11 is like, you can't reuse the 11s, but KCM 10-speed ones are reusable, unlike SRAM, power locks, and all that crap. I hate having to have a tool to get your chain off. There's nothing worse than being on the trail and going, fuck, I need to take my chain off. That'd be so much easier. So I always put a quick pin. I used to put the 9 speeds on the 10-speed chains. Now I use a 10-speed on the 11-speed chain. I'm actually going to get a gold one because that just pisses me off. I cut this chain too short, so I got 2 master links like a total fucking douchebag. Hate that. But that's the gears. So we got 2 clicks, 1, 2. Goes right up into those 2 gears. Also running this dope Apex 60 mil stem. Love it. And this is where I put my Garmin Vivo Active wristwatch. I'm not using it as a wristwatch anymore, and so I put it there as like a kind of a bike computer, but I think the battery crapped out on me, so I might be getting like a Garmin Edge to put up actually on my bar. Got the XTR shifter. Things looking sweet. Mallet, or Enduro, Mallet E pedals. Things dope.